What's going on, gamers? So I saw this and I didn't get to it yet, but now I'm like, oh man, this is not good. But I seen this coming because just with all this stuff, it just makes sense. It says right here, Sony reportedly cancels all paid marketing for Marathon. Delay incoming. It has to. Either that or you scrap the game, but I don't. Bungie can't afford that. I don't think that's happening. How many times have we seen canceling though with Sony this year? Man. Well, Microsoft's dropping a lot of games. Nintendo's around the corner about to drop their new console. PC gaming is doing well, and Sony is canceling all the mistakes that were done. Way too many. All right, let's get into this. Now, a new report claims that Sony has canceled all paid marketing plans for Marathon. This information comes from Colin Moriarty, who shared the news in his latest paywalled episode. Really? Of the Scarlet Symbols Plus podcast. Yeah, bro, you're not that important. This reportedly came from someone familiar with the marketing efforts in an overseas market and is considered a fairly unusual move for a game of this high profile. I mean, I don't know about high profile because from what I'm seeing, it looks pretty damn mid with a price tag that should not have a price tag. It should be free to play. Now, let's talk about some other things. Okay, so with the plagiarism with this game, and then hearing about some other stuff after that, I don't know if you guys watched my recent video, but the Marathon Bungie team has been telling the suits in Bungie, meaning the higher ups, this whole time that they've been wanting to make a PvE world. And this was at the beginning of the development. This whole time we could have had a PvE world. Bungie still wanted to continue that trend that they were doing as going into Destiny with the nice PvE content, the in-game raid, the dungeon strikes, and then the PvE aspect. They kind of wanted to do something similar with Marathon, but these retarded suits, suit and ties to people who don't do anything, just walk in and take money, vampires, yeah, have denied their request for 5 straight years. Insane, like they know more than Bungie. That's something that I think that's overlooked that should be talked about. Because this game could have been a high profile game, big time in a premium experience if you had both of those going forward at the beginning. This is what everybody wanted. They don't want a PvP only extraction shooter game. Nobody wants that. Trust me. I was told by someone familiar with marketing plans in the key overseas market that there are no plans to do paid marketed for Marathon at all. That they probably just dropped all of that. So that it at least means a delay or something else is going on. Moriarty said during the podcast, I don't know if those plans were affected by what has recently happened or if there was always the plan or whatever, but it is considered a fairly unusual move for a game of this high profile. No, this has to tie into what recently happened. It doesn't make any sense to me because Sony is desperate for some type of first person shooter growth or blow up. They've been looking for their Call of Duty replacement for a very long time. And every time they try it, it just doesn't seem to turn out well. And here goes another one. I know they have to be insanely frustrated. How many live services is this now? What, 12, 13? Is getting out of control. Just like that one comment said in that one video, it's starting to get embarrassing now. And it is because you would think like the longer you're in an industry or if you're doing an art or a craft, you're a master now, so you would make less mistakes and show more mastery. But here we see in Sony do stupid stuff to where if their team had any sense of expertise or some type of mastery of craft, it would have been towards the single player narrative uh, movie rush experience that most people were getting. And every once in a while, they make some games outside of that. And that led PlayStation all the way up to where it was now. And now it's just like you're not you're not focusing on what you have a mastercraft on, what your expertise and skills are that you've built up this whole time. Like you're leveling up something in the game, you're trying to go down to a novice setting and dump your whole team there. Because when I say novice, that's what you are in a live service. It's showing that you literally are acting like rookies. And you've made all these dumb mistakes on top of the politics combined with it. When you should have had your team still on balance, working with what they've mastered. What's the point of mastering something to not do it? You know what I mean? And to throw it deep off the rail, like I don't think you even need to be in the industry that long. And what's a shame is that you've been in the industry that long. Somebody like Jim Ryan, uh, yeah, how could you be in there that long and not realize that? This is what still blows my mind to this day. How could you not see that coming? You are not live service masters. You haven't shown that you've had mastercraft expertise in that. Definitely with your own in-house. You had to get somebody you don't own, like Arrowhead, and even then you almost messed it up. I've said this multiple times. So my thing with this is in the PlayStation world right now, anything in that realm seems like a damn curse. Let's just be honest, y'all, for real. With everything going on, the art plagiarism controversy, mixed to negative feedback from the closed alpha, that too. hmm And no paid marketing plans from Sony. You add this up together, this has to equal something as a delay or something. It's hard not to see a delay on the horizon. Yeah, it has to happen. Pushing forward with the planned September 23rd launch could honestly make things even worse for Bungie and Marathon. Then Sony could potentially have Fair Game, which is also just got called trash, and Bungie do the same thing Concord did 2 times in a row. Do you think that they could afford to do that? Dude, that's suicide. They have to delay this. Man, I'm telling you, they could have had a golden generation. It's all getting blown out the window for all this stupid stuff. And this is just Bungie making their game that they wanted to make. This just shows like over in the Sony world in that live service field, all that energy is negative. Somehow Helldivers found some boon out of it, barely. And almost didn't because of certain situations Sony did. And that's what I mean. It's like it's that Sony field, that karmic field is just negative right now for live service. They got a lot of bad karma and it's slapping them in the face. Everybody sees it. And they need to recover immediately. We have these people coming in that are supposed to be new leaders, right? Like Ashino and Totoki and all them. What are y'all doing? Y'all ain't even saying nothing. You haven't said anything. That's not good. You got to communicate to people. You have to let them know what's going on with all of this. You have to say something. Your pony base ain't gonna say nothing because they're too asleep. Now the regular gamers and the people who complain, you guys know what's up because you know you deserve a better generation. Yeah, they're selling their whatever hardwares, but you're not getting that experience that they should be giving you. You see what I'm saying? You're getting a bunch of third-party experiences, but I can do that on my PC at max settings. So this is what I mean by when I look at the PlayStation ecosystem. Xbox, I already know I need my PC because that's what I've been doing. What are you providing me to where I'm like, okay, I want to get that early, and I don't even want to wait for it to come on PC because I just want that experience. You know what I mean? You need to get that back going again. But getting down here with everything going on, the art plagiarism controversy, mixed and negative feedback from closed alpha, and now no paid marketing from Sony, it's hard not to see a delay. That said, none of this has been officially confirmed. These reports come from the insider sources, and as always, it's smart to take things with a grain of salt. No, I think that this is very realistic. It literally makes sense. Why would they still try to release this game? It's going to blow up in their face. So far, neither Bungie nor Sony has made any public statement about delaying Marathon or their plans for the game's release. No, just do more public tests. And if you're going to do that, see what you need to do. Work with the community, talk with them, get feedback, and keep improving the game. That's the best thing you can do now. And in the process, double down a little bit. Suffer for allowing that artist to not get paid and ripped off of their work. Yeah, you deserve crunch and to work your ass off and bust your ass. You guys should secretly send her like a $10,000 paycheck. I mean, come on. That's nothing to you. Even Sony bought you for 3 point something billion. You made so much money off of Destiny too. Bungie is dealing with a lot of karma too, let me tell y'all. Everybody who played Destiny knows how much content they've vaulted, the type of stuff they've done, the anti-consumer behavior they've been doing, the freaking ridiculous prices they've asked for microtransactions in their games. You see what I mean? Like none of this stuff is good. So it's blowing back up in their face. Obviously, we still want Bungie to release a good game, but they're obviously dealing with some shit, and them and Sony aligned together and kind of fit together right now, to be honest with you. So what's your take on the situation? Should Bungie and Sony delay Marathon and try to turn things around, or is there still hope for 2025 launch? The only hope for 2025 launch is if you delay it to December and say we need at least a few months. Okay, so now we had a few months. We got all the art out of there. We made everything better. Everything's more polished. We doubled down. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a video and we're gonna send her a paycheck, show that that's proof. Like, do something like that. These scumbag corporations, I'm telling you, like, but they're not gonna do that because once again, they lost money for the mistakes that they made, so they're gonna make innocent people suffer for it. That's what they do, y'all. They mess up and then they make you suffer for it, or their developers suffer for it. In this case, this is developers and publishers because of the art and because of the irresponsibility of leadership and because of the denying a PvE request for years. So I know there's a lot of diehard Bungie fans out there that are pissed off. I don't blame you. I'm pissed off too. I've been playing Bungie since Halo 1, so I know. I didn't play Marathon back then, but I was down original Xbox and 360, and I played everything. Almost got like 47, 48, you know. And Halo never got my 50s like I want, but I was more of a Gears guy, as I've told people. How I was number one in the world in Gears and stuff. So, but I still played a lot of Halo, thousands and thousands and thousands of hours into all of them. So, yeah, Bungie is a studio that definitely has given me a lot of memories that I can't say that I would just throw away. You know what I mean? So, hopefully they recover and this game finds a way to somewhat be successful and they somehow greenlight and say we're allowed to work on some PvE world or something because Bungie can work on a game for a long time. So that's some type of hope that I've had for this. Other than that, it's kind of hard to have any hope, you know what I mean? Because when it comes to Sony and live service and just what's going on, it's just all looking like it's all gone to hell. So let me know what you guys think about this. All right, y'all. Peace out. Have a great day. Sony should delay this, though. And there just needs to be more tests and working with the community. That's the best thing we can do here, and I'm pretty sure y'all feel the same. All right, y'all. Later.